I have a bone to pick with some of my YouTube commenters. I have this thing that I do on this channel called the Random Joker Poll, which is a YouTube community post where I say, hey, these are 4 randomly generated jokers, okay? You get $100 if you can win a gold stake run with any deck of your choice. You get one of these jokers at the start of your game. Which one are you picking? And I've been doing it for the past like 2 or 3 months, just because it's like a fun little way to like, you know, engage in some discussion with like what jokers are better than others. Sometimes the poll is like 4 stinkers, so you got to be like, okay, which is like the least stinky of the stinkers? Is there any like strategies with certain decks that makes the stinkers actually less stinky, and etc. and so on. And this poll, put it up on screen, really grinded my gears because I feel like I was getting notifications on my phone from YouTube commenters quite a bit that were essentially just like, Blueprint, are you guys insane? Blueprint is so hit or miss on gold stake. Why are you guys picking Constellation is right there, you guys. Why are you picking Blueprint? And granted, I know Blueprint got like the vast majority of the votes, but you YouTube commenters that are Constellation sympathizers really got under my skin, I'm not gonna lie. So today I went and got the custom decks mod, and I built a deck called the $100 deck. Now, the prompt, again, is you get one of these jokers on any deck of your choice for gold stake. So I said Ghost deck Blueprint, because Ghost gives you a polychrome blueprint for free, and then from there, you're kind of just video gaming. Here, I created a custom deck called the $100 deck because the prompt is if you win your first run, you get $100. That's like the funny bit of the prompt. So I named it the $100 deck. This deck is black deck, but with 2 major differences. First of all, it gives me a blueprint at the start of the game, hence the random joker poll. And second off, because I know damn well if I just played black deck with a blueprint at the beginning of the game, there would be at least one person in the comments of this video that would go, yeah, of course you won your black deck gold stake run with a blueprint. Blueprint is broken on black deck because you have the extra joker slot, so it's able to do more work than it would on any other deck. So I created the custom deck that is just black deck with no upside. This is a 3-hand deck. You get no extra joker slots, but you spawn with a free blueprint. So in the context of the poll, I am nerfing myself by quite a bit here, but I just have to prove a point. So we're going gold stake on the $100 deck, and I'm going to prove, and it didn't work. Why did it not work? Okay, we'll be right back. And we're back. I have recreated the deck. Hopefully it works this time. We're going gold stake $100 deck. There it is. All right, perfect. This is, again, black deck. You can see here we have 5 joker slots. The deck is completely normal 52-card deck, 2 consumable slots. If I go to the vouchers, no extra vouchers. This is just black deck, but with 5 joker slots and an extra blueprint. So we're going to prove how powerful starting with a blueprint at the beginning of the game is. All right, phenomenal start. We win in 1 with the 5 face card full house. This is about as good of a start as you can hope for on the black deck. All right, popcorn would have been great to pick up with the blueprint, but it's polychrome, which is really sad because now I can't afford it. Let's go into our first buffoon pack. I get a rental wrathful joker. That's fine. I can copy that with the blueprint. And okay, so I think with a top decked full house and 2 diamonds in hand, I think I just sell this and then try and play full house into diamonds flush on the backswing, right? And if I get it using all of my discards, I know we have 4 clubs, but I think it's still, nope, it's better to go for clubs here. Never mind. Okay. Now we save a little bit of money because we got out in 2 hands as opposed to having to pay the rent and getting out in 1 hand. That's fine. I mean, like, I really want to sell the blueprint now and just take this riffraff, but I feel like that defeats the entire purpose of what I'm trying to do here. But this riffraff is scrumdiddlyumptious. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not taking it because it defeats the entire purpose of this experiment, but man, does not being able to take that riffraff really make me just the saddest human being of all time. I think I think trying to go for some Sly Joker technology here, at least on the first hand, is bait. I think we just go for straight into flush, and probably that's a much better avenue. Granted, I believe we would have drawn the full house if we went for it, but 9 times out of 10 when you go for the full house, you do not draw that shit. So we got out in 2 hands anyway. I'm happy with that. Let's go next. Drunkard is not blueprint copyable, so I think I'm not taking it. I could take the Wily Joker here and just sell it if I don't have to use it. The Mega Buffoon is also kind of sexy here, with no other score. But I think I kind of just want to conserve money, so I'll go for the Wily Joker in case I have to use that to get out. Probably I'll just go for the jacks here. I think with Wily Joker, that's low-key the play. Give me those jacks. Yeah, this was not the play, chat. This was not the play. BT dubs. Hello, audio? I should have stuck the full house, because now I'm going to draw a jack. Yeah, now I'm sad. It was 100% the play. I just tilted. Okay, bad example, chat. Bad example. Well, we would have had the full house there, and I would have won. Bad example. We're running it back. I'm determined that this is good. I would have just lost my $100 there, but it was not a blueprint skill diff. It was a Focus Shock not playing the optimal line skill diff. All right, let's go for this. I think this just barely wins. Yes, indeed. All right, this is the one that counts. I'm not throwing this time. I'm not selling. You're not blueprint copyable. You're not affordable. Let's go into the Buffoon. I get an Astronomer. Okay, interesting. That's not blueprint copyable either, but it's something. Let's go 4 to a straight, 2 angles to draw. Let's go for the straight. Let's just ship the high straight. I don't know what we're looking for on the backswing. Probably like 2 pair. Never mind. I guess just another high straight, huh? We do not draw it. Could pivot into clurbs here. How much is pair getting me? Pair is 60 points. 2 pairs of face cards is just barely off. I think I have to stick the high straight here. Okay, and we get the high straight, Pog. Celestial packs in the shop would be really cool. Otherwise, just any scoring Joker is really nice. Cartomancer and a Celestial pack. I'll take both. Okay, we have Blueprint Technology with the Cartomancer. I get a Black Hole. Let's take that, John. Pog, pog, pog. I get a Wheel and an Empress. Probably I just go for Clurbs Flush, especially so with the Empress card. Let's do that. Cartomancer is giving me 2 tarot cards, so I suppose let's pop this wheel as well. Probably would have been more efficient to sell it there, but it is what it is. W voice crack. $7. Get a foil rental raised fist. I don't love that it's rental, but this is going to give me immense scoring power, so I think I'll just suck it up and take it. Let's go next. I get 2 more tarot cards. We get a Fool that I could crack for a Mercury card, but I think I'm going to save that, John, for the biggest Hermit cash out of all time. We'll copy the Raised Fist and then go straight flush for the boys. Actually, this is going to be the saddest Hermit cash out of all time because rental fee, that's fine. I think I'm still going Hermit here just because that's so much money and we're generating a bunch of tarot cards. So, like, in theory, I could just hit that again, right? Let's go high card because the Raised Fist is kind of indicating that we should be looking at high card builds. I think I save money. I think with the foil Raised Fist, I'm so powerful here that I don't need to take any more packs. Let's sell you. Let's pop you. I will pop this high card level, and then I think I'll just keep this to, like, planet block for future celestial packs. Let's copy you and then move you over because this should win. Yes, yes, yes. Pay rent on you. Selling the Mars wouldn't have mattered there, so it's fine to keep that to block. Let's go Arcana pack. I'll sell the Mars here. Let's go Priestess. I care about neither of these. Let's go Emperor. I care about pretty much neither of these. Let's pop the wheel. We get a Nope. Let's sell you. Roll 2 more tarot cards. I get Temperance Priestess. I'm going to pop the Priestess first. I'll keep that to Planet Block, and then I'm going to put the Temperance in my Fool. Let's go 2 pair, but we'll play 2 pair Queens and 5 so that we get the higher Raised Fist hit, and with the foil, this should let us win. Bang. Okay, so far so good. We're rich. Let's go Celestial Pack. Let's continue to build high card, I guess. Could take a Mystic Summit. Let's go Director's Cut voucher. What's my boss? Boss says no repeat hand types, so I think on that note, let's take the Mystic Summit. And then let's move the Cartomancer so I don't forget to get value off of that. Let's rip this pack. Pack has $15 Temperance or Hungman. I think for right now, I just want the $15 Temperance. Because I want something to probably replace Astronomer. No. I need some kind of... I need like a little bit more scoring power. Let's take this. And then I can just sell that later. I don't need that Chariot. I think going for Cartomancer hits is just better. Kinda punished, but like that's fine. Let me see if we're building high card. Let me see how much like my biggest high card hit is. Ow, that just hurt like a bitch. My wrist has been screwed up for like the entire past week, and I don't know what is up with that. Smash like for wrist pain. I say I don't know what's up with that, but I've spent literally like the past 3 days straight at my desk. Yesterday I was just kind of gaming, and then the other 2 days I was literally editing for like multiple hours out of the day. More than I usually would. Like, I think Monday of this week. Yeah, because today's Thursday. Monday of this week, I think I spent, like, every waking hour at my desk, either editing or streaming. And then I wonder why I have wrist pain, but it's fine. Also, speaking of that, on that note, the beginner's guide video that I hinted about making will be dropping this weekend. It'll be dropping Saturday. So if you're a fan of that, be sure to join the Discord. I'll be pinging people when it goes out. And also, you know, it's a beginner's guide video. So if you have any friends that have indicated, like, oh, I want to get into Balatro, maybe send them the video, because I think it does a pretty good job of, like, just getting people used to the mechanics and et cetera and so on. And even if you're not a beginner, it's in the same style as, like, my big update video that popped off, and a lot of people seem to like that. So I would say just give it a watch. Even if you only throw it on like an alt monitor as like some background noise. I worked very hard on the video. I'm very proud of it. Put more work into it than the update video, if you can believe that. So I hope I hope the numbers reflect that. I hope it does very well, and I hope that people receive it well and that they get a lot of things out of it. Anyway, with that out of the way, also because I keep forgetting to say it in my videos, I'm going to say it right now. Hope that you're having a fantastic day if you're watching this, per usual. Okay, what am I using in this pack? I didn't see how much high card actually scored because I'm, like, stupid and I'm a yapper. I kind of want to sell these just for some Priestess hits. I'll pop the pair because pair is still, like, pretty generically good, and then I think I'll take this Temperance card. Let's go Buffoon pack. I get Rebate Business card. Rebate with the Blueprint is just going to be better. Ooh, red card. Ooh, oh, red card on Giga Money build. Oh. Ante 3 Big Blind. We don't need the Summit to survive. I think we low-key take that. And then with 2 rentals, I think I'm going to go next. I had Mail-In. Oh, I also missed a Cartomancer hit. Okay, I need to quit yapping and, like, actually lock in. Let me pop this and then sell this. Mail-In's on Kings, so let me hit him with one of these. Let me hit him with one of these. Not copying Fist, so that we don't win, so that I can maybe seek out some more Kings. Let me hit him with one of these. I guess these. Leaving the 6 so that we don't win again. Okay, I squeezed another $10 out of this blind. Pog. Let's go with this, and then I can copy fist. I can play this pair. This should get me out. We have 2 rental fees to pay, but we made $30 in the blind, so that's completely fine. I'm going to move Cartomancer to be copied by Blueprint, so I don't forget to do that. Let's go star card. Let's open both of these packs, and these are probably just going to be some fat +3s on red card. Nothing takeable from that mega pack. Let's go standard. I think with Cartomancer, mail-in, Blueprint, probably I don't need this purple seal. I could have taken it, but I think for right now, I'm just going to focus on scaling red card. Okay, let's sell the star. Let's get 2 more Cartomancer hits. I think the eye is kind of free, I'm not going to lie. Not free, but, like, pretty good. Pretty manageable, shall I say. Okay, we get a bunch of money there. Let me just ship this high card right away. I can do high card into pair, actually, and that should win, especially with this Empress card and maybe the Justice card. So let me just squeeze some mail-in value here. I'm greeting like quite a bit here, but I think that's fine. Yeah, pair like absolutely wins. I can cycle another high card that won't score so that I can get maybe some more mail-in value. We do get more mail-in value, so let's get that. And then pair of 5s, copy raised fist. This should win by quite a bit. Yeah, 8,400 Pog, so we're cool against small blind. I think we're just kind of chilling with this run. We do need like X-Molt or something, but like honestly, if we just pivot into a higher hand type, especially with the black hole that we hit, we can just get like enough glass from this Cartomancer eventually, probably, that we are chilling. Let's take Arcana pack, speaking of that glass, so I can just pop this in the pack immediately. What do I have the most of? I haven't edited my deck whatsoever, so let me just put this on a queen so that I'm not blocking it, because Justice is really powerful. Let's go Temperance money. I should have skipped, actually. The red card molt is worth skipping to me here. I'm not going to lie whatsoever. Let's pop that. Let's pop this. Let's take the blank voucher. The wall is low-key a little scary, but I think it's manageable. I think with 2 foils, I don't need a Squimbo, and by the time I rotate the foils out, probably I'll have a high enough planet level where I don't need Squimbo anyway. Trousers is kind of cool if we wanted to pivot that direction. There's also a Uranus card in the shop, so I would not be opposed to that. Do we maybe just do that? I think we low-key just do that and get rid of the red card. That allows me to take more hits from packs as well, which I kind of like. Let's do that. And then Blueprint will also scale alongside that, and we'll just make the scaling absolutely ridiculous. We have no Eternals, and I don't have enough money to onk a Blueprint here as much as I would love to do that. Maybe that was a reason to go into this pack first. No, I think we still wouldn't have had enough chips to survive if I onked a Blueprint and then took Pants. Also, we wouldn't have had mail-in to pay for the rent. I think this was a fine line. Let's Aura, and then let's just skip. We could Ouija, but I think with Pants, that's like almost assuredly a bad idea. Let's sell both of these so we get more Cartomancer hits. And now I'm just looking to play 2 pair as much as possible. Let's go with this. I get some rebate money. Let's go with this. I believe this doesn't win, but I could be completely mistaken, and if I am, I'm going to be very sad. Let me pop this tower card real quick, just to get it out of my hand. Actually, that was maybe stupid, because with the tower, this is probably more likely to win. Okay, it still didn't, though, so that's fire. Let's go rebate hit, and then I can copy the raised fist and... Loki, let me make a steel ace for the raised fist. And then I can ship this 2 pair that scales the Pants and it gets us out. Didn't move the steel, but that was winning no matter what there, so that's fine. I mean, building good habits and all that, so I should have still probably moved it, but I digress. Let's take Buffoon Pack. What's in here? Nothing that I'm concerned with. Let's take Celestial. We'll go Earth first, because that still scales Pants, and then I'll put Uranus in my Fool. I think I'm not going to take a reroll since I have 3 rentals. Let's go next here, Mystic Cartomancer, because I was too late with the QTE once I realized I pressed go next. That's tragic. Let's play this 2 pair. Two pair with no copies is 5 grand, and that was a pretty low 2 pair. This seems very manageable. I think I'm going to ship this hand copying the raised fist so that I have a bit more... Never mind. I was going to say so that I have a bit more leniency to get rebate value, but that just gets out. That's unfortunate. Turns out raised fist is like kind of good for high card builds. Who would have thought? Let's pop another Uranus level. Let's go next. The wall is scary, but if I can find my steel card, we're completely fine. Probably I should have sold this moon card and tried to get like another steel card or something, but it is what it is. Let's go here. High card last time copying fist made like 10k, right? Yeah, that's like not bad score whatsoever. It's not fantastic by any means, but like it's not bad. I do want to start scoring more 2 pairs, though. This is a little scary. Let's go rebate money here. I don't top deck the 2 pair. I guess... I think I'm probably dead here, right? What's my pair level? My pair level actually makes it better than high cards, so I guess I ship my glass queens here and then just go for 2 pair. I have... not that many 10s or 2s, but I can use the rock here, copy raised fist, and that gives me a decent 2 pair angle for my next hand. I think I'm still probably dead. Maybe if I draw like a flush house with this moon card, I'm fine, but that's like extremely unlikely. I think I would need to draw both my jack of clubs and my king of clubs, or I would need to draw like 3 oak of either and then another 7. It's pretty unlikely. But I can do this, and with the glass and the stone, this is probably a decent bit of score. Maybe I even do this just to make the glass more impactful. I think that's probably a decent play. Yeah, because we only have 1 10, so I'm cycling the 10, which feels a little bad for raised fists, but I think it's fine. Let's ship this. Okay, now I need... I think this still doesn't win, especially with such a low raised fist hit. I think this still definitely doesn't win. The foil maybe makes a difference. We also have higher score from the planet level, but I would need this to score, what, 16,500? I think that definitely doesn't happen. If I had another hand, I think I'd be chilling here, but I think this definitely doesn't score 16,500 points. Copies are optimal. Is it maybe better to do something like this? There's no shot. No, that's losing so many chips. I think it's just this, and if it doesn't win, it doesn't win. I think this definitely doesn't win, but it is close enough where I feel fine shipping it. Yeah, that was really close. All right, let's give it one more shot. That was like a really good example of why taking blueprint early is really nice. Let's give it one more shot on the gold stake $100 deck. Again, I am like purposefully nerfing myself. You might be watching this and thinking, man, this is, you know, you're not proving your point that blueprint is like so powerful here by just losing 1,000 times in a row, but I am nerfing myself by making this. The prompt, again, is that you get to pick the Joker and whatever deck you want to play. I am picking a deck that is so buns it doesn't even exist in the base game. So I think I get to cut myself a little bit of slack. This is another fantastic start. I can pop this Judgment. I think I low-key sell you. I think I do this. And then I think I do this, and this gets me out. And if it breaks a glass 9, I don't really care, because 9s don't really work with, like, anything. $6. I could take a Mr. Bones. I think probably I just take a Droll Joker here to have a Molt Joker to copy. Go next. 2 tarot cards off the top. I can hang a 4 and a 5, and then I can discard for Spades Flush. I can discard one more time for Spades Flush. Don't get the Spades. That's fine. Let's go here. Don't get them again. That's concerning. Let's go here. Okay, this time I finally got him. Let's copy the Droll Joker. We're emptying our consumable slots every round anyway to get maximum Cartomancer value, so let me just make a Steel King here. It's not going to matter, like, at all for this particular blind, but it's going to be fine. We'll move the Cartomancer over just so I don't forget to move it in the shop. It does, once you ship your hand, it does lock in your Joker placements. So, like, if I ship my hand and then move my Cartomancer, Blueprint, as you saw there, will still copy the Droll Joker. So that's just something that I've kind of learned to do. This Vamp is, like, kind of disgusting, no, with a Cartomancer. This Vamp just allows me to enhance literally everything in my deck and then just strip it, and I get, like, infinite X-Molt. I think that's a fair play. Let's go like this. Let's sell you and pop the Judgment. I get Wily Joker. Not a huge fan of that, but that's, like, fine, I guess. Let's ship the glass and then go for, like... I could do this full cycle. Nah, because I'm shipping a heart here. I guess it kind of doesn't matter. Let's ship this so I can full cycle 5 and go for a Heart's Flush on the backswing. That's a lot of diamonds. Probably now I just go for diamonds. I think I'm going to keep the steel. I like... Even on Vamp runs, I'm a big fan of holding Held in Hand effects. I'm not going to lie. Held in Hand effects are just so strong, IMO. Let's strip the Molt cards for more Vamp value. Move the Cartomancer over. GGWP. That hand gets me out of Boss Blind, which is sick. Let's grab an Empress card. I shouldn't have grabbed that because now I'm blocking Cartomancer. That was maybe stupid. There's no maybe about it. That was really stupid. It's fine. Let's go Empress here, and then I can ship... I can actually strength these into face cards, just because face cards are, like, generically broken. And then I can have the Vampire do some Zuckin. Let's discard for those spades. We are not getting our spades, man. This is so concerning. All right. We high-rolled spades this time, copying the blueprint with a times 1.5, or copying the blueprint, copying the Droll Joker with a times 1.5. We should be fine. I'm a little bit broke at the time being, but that's fine. Can't afford the clearance sale unless I sell both Wily and Cartomancer. I think I'm just going to go in here for, like, some kind of Econ Joker. Not what I was thinking, but, like, that works, I guess. It is an Econ Joker at the end of the day. Let's go next. Mouth says only one hand type. Let's go Temperance, and then I can keep Death in my Fool. We'll go for the Heart's Flush. Also going to sell this because it's just going to debuff anyway, so I might as well get the money right meow. That wins, so let's go for, like, one more face card for parking. We don't get it. I could just do this, actually, so let's do that. And now if we get 2 parking hits, then we're at interest cap. We got 1 parking hit. That's fine. Das ist fine. 11 bucks. Glorp is kind of fire, no? For, like, maybe pair pivoting. Invis also pretty sick here. Kind of want both of these, I'm not going to lie. I think I take the Invis no matter what. I think I skip Glorp. Because I do still need to be playing flushes to, like, live here. These spades do not love being drawn to my hand, I'm not going to lie. Ooh, I need 2 flushes to get by. Surely that's not an issue, right? Not too many diamonds in our deck, but I only need 1 to live. We get the diamonds. We just get no more reserved parking value, but I'm already at interest cap, so, like, who cares? $5. Perishable Steel, Perishable Swash. The Swash is better than Droll, but it's perishable, which makes me kind of not want to pick it up. Hieroglyph, I think, is also, like, borderline untakeable here, just because, you know, we're on 3 hands on this deck. Could take Priestess, and I guess we'd be trying to look for, like, more flush levels, or I could take Hierophant to feed the Vamp. I think let's just go Priestess. Not great. Let's go here just because this is more score. Go next. I could do something like this on the opener because this gets Molt from the Swash. So I could do something like this just to farm reserved value. I don't know how much that's actually worth it, but I'm going to ship it just to find out. How many points does this give me? I'm assuming not many. It's 2,000 though. I mean, that's still like fine, man. Let's go Diamonds Flush. Does this get me out? I think it does. Okay, would have gotten me out from base. Invis is active, which is kind of fire. I'm gonna sell reserved and then pop this. If it hits Vamp or Blueprint, we're big chillin'. If it hits Swash, I'm sad, but I really can't sell the Swash here, because if I sell the Swash, I have no plus molt, and then I just kind of die, so that's just a risk I have to take. Hits the Vamp. Pog. Could take a Lusty just to fill a slot. I think I'm not going to do that. Let's take the Celestial Pack, because the Celestial Pack only has one chance to miss Saturn, and it missed it. There are 9 planet cards, and we're seeing 7 of them here, so I guess there's 2 chances for it to miss, and I miscalced, but I digress. That's still, like, kind of wild. What else did it miss? Am I stupid? Uranus. It missed Uranus and Jupiter. That's actually so sad, but, like, whatever. Let's grab Mercury, because that's just a generically good planet. Let's grab you. What's my boss? Arm is... Okay, maybe we shouldn't have grabbed Mercury then. Probably I'm grabbing Jold here. I think Jold is worth holding on Vamp builds. What is my most prominent rank? Jax, because I strength 10s with the Cartomancer. Could make like bonus Jax and then ship like a 4-oak or something. Try and get out in 1. Glass doesn't work because we have Vamp. Oh, 2 Vamps is also kind of buns, right? Because one of these is just going to stay at times 1.5. I mean, a times 1.5 is not bad. I'm going to keep it a stack. But yeah, Blueprint was like way better to copy still. Times 1.5, that's like a polychrome. Like even a polychrome nothing burger is still really nice, I'm not gonna lie. Let's just do this, I suppose. Get some Vamp Zuck action. Let's go here, grab the Devil card, go next. Okay, what am I looking for? Full House is fine. This is 22 times 1.5 times 1.5. This is 11 times 1. This has to be better, right? Just off of like head calcs. I don't know if that's actually true, but this feels more intuitive. 52 hundo. Now I just need some random shite. Could play a 2-pair because I don't have levels in that. And then I can Devil you. That was actually bad because we don't have that many 10s. So now that gold is just effectively -1 hand size if I want to get value, but that's... It is what it is. I guess with Vamp, I don't want to put gold on ranks that I'm playing anyway, so maybe that was fine in retrospect. Let's grab you and Overstock. Sharp is kind of fantastic. We could just go X-Molt only. No, I think we just grab this and then sack a little bit of Econ. But I think now we're just full pivoting flush. Hearts Boss coming up. What's my most prominent suit? Diamonds, but not by much. Let's do this, but then I'm not gonna play the flush house so that I can get card sharp value. Ship it. Just preparing flush house for if the seed takes a stroll down that avenue, so to speak. I just need to hit the hearts here, so let's go like this. This is gonna get like no points. I think high card with the bonus card still wins there with a card sharp proc, but we do get the flush, so I get to... Oh wait, we wouldn't have gotten the bonus card. Maybe with the card sharp it still wins, because I could copy the card sharp, and then that's probably better than copying the swash. I digress. We could just make a pair pivot here, and probably that's what I'm going to do now in the shop, because the shop's kind of disgusting for a pair pivot. We can sell this times 1.5 Vamp in the swash, and then just pick up Supernova. Burnt Jonkler. Granted, the Supernova is really not doing much for us right now, but with that amount of X-Molt and copying planet levels with Blueprint, I think it's just a free game. I think we do this, and if we get past this first blind, then we can essentially get past the entire game. Let's go next. We can hang... What do I have less of? I have less 4s and less 10s, but one of my 10s is gold. I have less 5s as well. I guess I'll just hang a 5 and a 7. Copy the Burnt Jonkler. Let's full cycle here. We get 2 pair upgrades. And then I'll copy the Supernova because I need some kind of plus molt action in order for my X molt to not just be terrible value. That's 1,200 points. I think with enhancements and with card sharp, we're fine. This is a ×2 if I'm copying blueprint, so I'll copy the card sharp because that's more effective. Yeah, that's 10 grand, and then this is going to be more than that because of the bonus cards. Is there anything else that I need to look for in my deck? No. Still going to be shaky, but I'm thinking we're chilling. Especially with copying Burnt Joker. Burnt Joker Blueprint is just kind of a busted combo. Emperor action. I can do Temperance into both of these Arcana packs, and then we have Temperance Fool in the Arcana packs. Let's go for another Temperance here. I can maybe Tarot block a little bit here. I think this is probably just our build for the entire game, so I'm not going to worry about taking too many Jokers from the shop. Can Temperance again. That's fire. I think also with pairs, probably... I still want to keep Jold on stuff, but I think with pairs, probably removing Steel from things is fine, because Steel is not going to be all that impactful for pair builds. All right, let's copy the Burnt Jonkler. We get 2 more pair levels. That's going to help immensely. Let's put Steel on you. Let's rip 2 Steel cards. And then let's copy the Sharp. And let's do this. And this should win just outright. Pog. Maybe I shouldn't have copied the Sharp. Maybe I should be sacking my score so that I can get Supernova up higher. That might actually be a better play. Boss is Goad. That's free. Blue Seal action is fire. Polychrome Gold also would have been really nice. Okay, now we have 2 Blue Seals. That's sick. Let's go next. Copy the Burnt Jonkler for a pair. Level 8 pair. Huge. Let's go... No 5s, less 4s, and then 4 3s, 3 6s, 1 10. So this is our angle for drawing more pairs. I'm going to keep this on the Supernova just so I can scale the Supernova. And also this allows me to cycle from more cards in my deck. Never mind, that just wins even if I copy the... I guess if I copy Burnt Joker there, it doesn't win. Negative Juggler as a rental. I actually don't hate that, man. We also have Midas Mask, funnily enough. I could get out of the Burnt Joker for the Midas Mask, and that just makes Vamp scoring, like, insane. Is that worth it? Probably. Let's go here. Let's go Devil card on the Blue Seal. Let's go Hermit card. Let's sell you. Let's take the Mask. Let's rip Jupiter. Or let's rip Jupiter. Let's rip the Celestial pack. Jesus. I actually meant to take that negative Juggler. I should not be re-rolling. Just like turning my brain off. That's okay. All right, let's do this. Let's full discard for faces. I get the faces. Let's rip this. This will immediately scale the Vamp. Is this not actually just better? It doesn't scale the Vamp immediately, but it puts gold on things, which I think might be more efficient. Let's do this. That wins. Damn. Should have played the faces. I don't know why I didn't there, honestly. Brain fart. Let's go here. No Mercury cards, so I guess I'll go Venus into Pluto. Sure, that works. Let's go Arcana pack. I have Parkinson's. I had to click that like 60 times to actually get it to work. That's huge. None of these are particularly helpful. Let's go next. Goad should be fine. Let's just ship the pair, man. Okay, let's ship this because it's debuffed. Now this puts the gold on the faces, right? Okay, so this will allow me... Midas Mask to the right of Vamp allows me to eventually execute the same combo, but it keeps gold on the faces, which is extremely helpful. We could have hunted for like a 2-pair or like a full house there to put gold on more things, but I think after ditching the burnt joker there, I just want the Mercury card. Cash out. Let's go reroll. Let's go Arcana pack. Could put Magician on things, but that's kind of counterintuitive when we have the Midas Mask. So let's just take an Emperor. I can go Temperance card immediately. Let's go in here. Pretty much only looking for blue seals. I will take him. Let's go Mercury card. Go next. Let's go pair. I need to be scaling this Vamp more, but until I get to that point, I don't want to be like sacking score on accident. Let's go like this. This turns these to gold. This might win. I should have cleared... Yeah, I should have cleared my consumable slots of that world card. That's okay. Get another pair level cash out action. Let's go Arcana pack. Let's go wheel, I guess. Nope. Go next. Could have taken that rock, I suppose. Ship the pair. Let's... I'm going to discard this gold just to get another queen, hopefully. Pog. Turn y'all to gold. I have, like, no queens. Okay, almost whiffed on that pair. That would have killed me, but... I guess I have a world card in my hand, so I can afford to get a little greedy there. Let's sell him, speaking of. Ship this, get 2 Mercury cards. Pog. Bang. Cash out. Polychrome, nope. Take a Magician card for the road. Let's go Celestial into Arcana. Get a Mercury level. Let's go Pluto action into Mercury action. And then let's go Arcana pack. Arcana pack yields Hermit. Let's take some rerolls. What is boss again? Remind me. Clurb. That's fine. Excuse me. That's really nice, but I don't have a slot for it, so I'm not going to take it. Fantastic. Okay, well, this will at least scale the Vamp a little bit, and then, yeah, so you can see it scaled the Vamp, and it still kept the gold on that one queen. Very nice. So now we have money, and we have scaling, which is just fire. Now we just win the entire game. Devil card is fine. Let's rip both Celestials. I'm going to skip that to keep Hermit in my Fool. I will take Mercury here. Go next. I can ship a lucky pair of 8s. Nice. I can put Devil on you. This next pair more than likely wins. So let's just look for more blue seals. More gold is also very nice. Let's do one of these. Bang. Lots of money and a planet card. There we go. $6. Devil card. Let's go Celestial pack. Mercury's in my Fool, so I don't really care about keeping it in my Fool over like other planet cards. It's whatever. Judgment Priestess. Let's go Devil card just so I can get value out of this pack. I'll rip the Priestess. That's pretty buns, but I can sell these and then have reroll money. Actually, I can just take Hone because I'm going to get gold money in the blinds, right? Boss has no discards. Do we care? I feel like not really. I'm going to do this. We have enough gold with our face cards. Let's just do that. Gives me an easy pair, right? Meow, and then I can do this. That'll scale the Vamp and put 2 more gold card. Well, 1 more gold card in my deck. Net value. Mercury action. Pog, 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 10 bucks. Arcana pack. Let's copy the blue seal. Go in here. I don't even know what I'm looking for in these packs, honestly. Probably I should just stop taking standard packs at this point. We have this pair that I can follow, hopefully with a pair of queens. Drat. All right, well, I'm going to sacrifice a blue seal here, not to get too greedy. Still get a little bit of money from this blind. That's perfectly fine. Get $6 of value. That's a Celestial pack's worth of value. So maybe I can turn that into a Mercury card. Boss says cards are debuffed, so I can't scale the Vamp in the blind. But other than that, I think that's kind of a nothing burger. Let's go in here. I can hang these to make blue seal density higher. Let's go for an Empress card to scale the Vamp. Go next. I can hit him with one of these. I can hit him with one of these. I can hit him with one of these. Let's actually discard for blue seals and or gold cards. Pog. Bang. Level 19 pair. Go next. Roll, roll, roll your boat, or something along those lines. I can take red seal gold. I can take a purple seal, I guess. Let's go in here. Hermit action, fire. Another Mercury card. There's the villain of this story. Ew! No, I'm just kidding. Alright. We're looking like we're going to be just fine into the boss. Let's do this. Sun card kind of doesn't matter. Let's do... I have 2 blue seals in my hand, so let's sell that sun card, and then I can do this. Bang. Okay, so this is max Vamp scaling, because I don't intend on selling anything into the Verdant Leaf. I guess I could sell the Midas Mask, but I digress. I'm not going to, because he's funny. 10 bucks. Jolden ticket. Maybe I am selling the mask. Let's go Jumbo Celestial. Let's go Mercury card. Bang. Chariot. Let's go into the Arcana pack. Actually, I could be spending more money in this shop. Let's go like this. Meaning I could have tarot blocked is what I'm getting at when I say that, but I digress. Okay, that's fine. Let's do this arbitrarily. Let's do this. Let's do this arbitrarily. Let's hit Polychrome. That works. Let's do first pair. Keep in mind also with this build, I've been copying Supernova this whole time, which I think is there's no I think about it. It's the definitively wrong play. This is optimal score with our second hand. That's just shy of $1 mil. Well, we can see our best hand here, 929,000 points. So yeah, there you go. It took me 3 runs, which again, you might think is counterintuitive to my argument that Blueprint is like the definitive choice here. But again, keep in mind that I deliberately debuffed myself for this. We won a 3-hand deck starting with Blueprint, just playing pairs with this. And the second game, I think we definitely could have won, provided I maybe picked up some more scoring into the wall or just didn't roll wall. And the first game I kind of can't say, but the first game I also sold, so I feel like the first game may have also been winnable. It was definitely winnable if I sold the Blueprint for that Hollow Riffraff. We would have smashed through that entire first game. But that wouldn't have really proved my point in taking the Blueprint, since you could sell the Constellation for that Riffraff there anyway. I digress. I think this more than proves that Blueprint is just an absolutely fantastic starting Joker. We were able to win Black Deck no upsides, playing pairs, which, like, pairs are really good in Gold Stake, but, like, for Black Deck, they're kind of frowned upon because they don't score as much as, like, bigger hands when you have less hands. And we were able to win this run without pretty much breaking a sweat. And like I said, I think the other 2 runs were definitely winnable as well. So yeah. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Love y'all. If you want to see more goofy videos like this, I had this idea while I was literally in the shower earlier, and I was like, this would be a funny video. So if you want to see more goofy videos like this, stick around. Once again, this Saturday, my big beginner's guide video will be out, so be sure to share that with all of your friends when it comes out. Again, join the Discord, which will be in the description of this video, to get notified when that drops, or just like set a reminder on your phone for Saturday or something. It'll be up sometime that day. And also I'm hoping to get daily uploads back up and running after that video drops. So from this Sunday onward, I would say expect daily uploads again. I know for like the past month or so, I've been like uploading every other day, every 3 days, etc. and so on. Been doing like not daily uploads. I was, you know, I was just burnt out working on that big video, and also been just kind of burnt out in general. Not even with Balatro or just like making videos, but just like, you know, call it like seasonal depression or what you will. But I've just been kind of downtrodden recently. But you know, now that this big project video is off my plate, I'm hoping that my schedule will be a bit more flexible to do more daily uploads in the future. So again, big video drop on Saturday. Part 2 to the big video will be dropping on Sunday. And then after that, expect daily uploads of just like Gold Stake or just like goofy videos like this. Maybe we'll do some modded gameplay in there. Who knows? But expect daily uploads. Maybe not all the daily uploads will be Balatro, but I'm assuming a majority of them will be. Maybe we'll play like Clover Pit or Mega Bonker, just some random ass game every now and again. But yeah, I expect daily uploads like beginning of next week to come back. Hopefully indefinitely is what I'm trying to say. Obviously, when I was still doing daily uploads, there was always like essentially 1 day per month where I was like, oh, I have this obligation, so I'm not able to do a video. But like daily uploads will be back, essentially, is what I'm trying to say, even though I've said that like 14 times. Anyway, I'm going to get out of your hair. I'm yapping way too long here. Stay safe, sleep well, and have a good one, chat. Pick Blueprint if it ever shows up in the random Joker poll. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Take care.